I saw you yesterday in part of the keynote at the beginning of the conference, and it was a fireside chat. And as the godfather of UCAS, the dubbed godfather, I thought who better to talk about than some industry trends. So I wanted to understand, obviously it's been nearly 2 years since the acquisition of BroadSoft. What trends are affecting your provision of services at Cisco BroadSoft most, whether they're technology or workplace trends?
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is, first of all, kind of a globalization is actually taking place. We've kind of expanded the rollout across the globe. Certainly within Cisco, Cisco's normal distribution is much higher, mid-market and large enterprise. I think one of the things I mentioned yesterday is, small customers for our 5,000 seats. So kind of from a BroadSoft heritage, which was SMB moving up market, the integration of Cisco has really kind of exploded the mid-market and large enterprise opportunity. I think the other thing that we've seen is a move from purely voice only to a much bigger platform play. So voice, messaging, meetings, contact center, all delivered from a unified platform. That's a big change that's happened over the last couple of years.
Yeah, that was a really key feature of the fireside chat without a fireside yesterday, was that talk about convergence, and that, I suppose, plays to Cisco's strengths after acquiring with that unified portfolio that comes under the WebEx banner now in terms of all of those different communication methods under that on that one platform.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the things really powerful is our ability to go into these customers and really start the journey wherever they really need that transformation. Is it messaging? Is it meetings? Is it team collaboration? Is it really evolving their voice infrastructure? Are they worried about their relationship with their customers, with contact center? And so we can start the journey anywhere and then start filling in because we have this kind of platform approach. So that's really a great opportunity for the industry, is kind of being able to kind of jump into those large accounts and really kind of work across.
Another thing you mentioned yesterday I wanted to quickly touch on before I let you go was the use of emerging technologies. Now Cisco, I saw Scott's keynote this morning, and you guys are doing some really interesting stuff in terms of the use of AI and adding additional context into meetings, and it all follows that premise of cognitive collaboration, doesn't it, whatever banner it comes in?
Yeah, absolutely. I think one thing interesting is the opportunity now to kind of, once you have that platform approach, to kind of build up on top of it using AI, machine learning, all these technologies, but really kind of deliver new value propositions, whether that's telemetry for the business owner, what's happening in the enterprise, how are customers interacting with the enterprise, what is the performance of the platforms. All of these things can be done in a much more effective way, in a more global way also, by using these technologies. So we're actually moving up stack, and we're also, one of the things that Scott mentioned this morning, it's important, is using those technologies with a real focus on employee productivity or team productivity. So things like the Voice acquisition is a great example of that, how we move and add more and more value on top of the platform stack.
What do you see as the main impacts over the next 12 months? Are we going to see anything radical, or are we going to see more of the same, more improvements in sort of artificial intelligence and context of meetings, or do you think there are going to be any radical changes to this?
I think we still have quite a bit of investment going on in terms of adding more and more value to the stack. One of the things we're working on is really integrating more tightly in a much different, in a severe kind of differentiation, really tightly integrating the UCAS and messaging to our contact center capabilities. And how do we make sure that messaging works from you as a customer of the enterprise all the way inside the enterprise? How do you kind of bridge that? Right now, it's really, in many cases, kind of two different silos. We want to close that gap. We want to really kind of take advantage of that. How do we make every employee a serving the end user? Like, and that's a very big, and today that's hard to do. Contact center people are in a building and the rest of the company somewhere else. We want to kind of bridge that gap.
And finally, before I let you go, yesterday you were awarded by the Cloud Communications Alliance a Lifetime Achievement Award, and you took it very humbly on stage. This is your chance to brag about it now. Congratulations, and what was your reaction to that?
Thanks. I was surprised and honored. I think one of the things that's really, especially with this group of partners. I say one of the things that was really great is early on we were able to find and recruit a set of partners, and I'd say partner versus customer, because they really helped us shape the industry. And a lot of the members of the CCA were there in the beginning when we were just trying to figure out what this industry meant. And recruit, we really didn't sell. We really kind of worked together and made sure that we had joint, like when they were successful, we were successful, and that really kind of helped us create the industry that we were in. And so, I'm honored to get the award, but a lot of people in that room really, were really part of that early pioneering work in cloud communications.